Hello everyone and welcome to Southeastern Admin's VLookUp 101 lesson. Southeastern Admin provides virtual administrative support as well as on-site support to those in the North Metro Atlanta area. My name is Laura Zibman and today I'll be showing you the basics of using the VLookUp formula. VLOOKUPs are a great tool to find specific information that's already been stored in a table, either in the document that you're working in or another spreadsheet. Today we'll be using the VLOOKUP formula to help us find the price of our products, as well as who the salesperson is and what territory they belong to based on a client's location by state. This could be used in so many ways. Maybe you need to make an adjustment to your product's pricing and you've got a very, very long list. You just make it in one place, it updates the whole document. The same thing with the salesperson. Suppose you're consolidating territories and you don't want to manually go through your document and make that update. You just make it to your table that you already have. We're going to go to our sales data tab now, and this is where we have all of our hard keyed information. This is everything on our clients we have in here. And you see again that I've got columns highlighted in orange, and this is really just for me. This is just so I know that in these columns it's a formula. It's not hard keyed. It just makes it easier for me to know what I need to update and what I don't, what's automatically done for me, and everything in orange is automatically done because it's a formula. So first sample, we want to find out what the cost of our products are. So we want to find out just the cost each, and then we'll multiply it by the quantity to get the whole purchase price. So you'll see I already have a product price tab in my document. It's very simple. Yours could be very complex. You could have, thousands of listings or hundreds of listings. I just made it simple for this example here. And so now we're going to put in our formula. And as you know, all formulas start with equal. And then we're going to type in VLOOKUP. And we're going to put in our paren there, sorry, I'm trying to think of what it is. We're going to go over here and say, what do you want to look up first? Well, we want to look up the product XXX. And then we're going to put in a comma, and now it's saying, well, where do you want me to look for this product XXX? And that's in our product price worksheet here. So what we're going to do first, though, is we're going to highlight everything. All of these products. If there were, 100, you go down to 100. We just want to highlight just the data that we have here, obviously. I'm going to put in another comma there, sorry. And we're going to say, okay, in what column do you want to look up the product price? Well, product name is in column A. The product price is in column B. So this is column 1, this is column 2. So we're going to put in a number 2 there. We're going to close it off, hit enter. Automatically brings us back to our worksheet here. And now you'll see it has gone over and looked up in our product price tab and shows that the product XXX is $4.50. So how easy was that? It made it so easy to just put that in there. Now what we want to do is we want to copy this formula down. I don't want to have to, retype it and do that for each one. However, if I just copy and go down, what's happening is Excel tries to help you out, and it's going to, if you go up to the first one here, it's saying look in I2 and then product price A1 through B4. Well, when you copy it, it will look in I3 now, which is what we want. However, it's going to product price, it's automatically adjusting that down here. So now it's looking from A2 to B5. Well, we don't want that in there. So what we want to do is we want to keep that part static. So I'm going to copy this again. I'm going into the actual cell here to copy it, which makes it easier. I'm going to paste it in here. Now I want to change that to I3 because we do want that to keep looking down as we copy down. However, our product price tab, we want that to stay static. We always want it to look at cells A1 through B4. So to make it do that and not automatically adjust, all you need to do in front of the column and row numbers is just add a dollar symbol. It's that simple. So now when I copy it down, you'll see that it stays static. See, it's looking at A1 through B4, A1 through B4, A1 through B4. However, the product name over here, it changes that. So now it's looking at column I4, etc. So I'm just going to copy this all the way down. Hit enter. So now this is great. So suppose for product XXX, it's no longer $4.50. I'm going to go over here and I'm going to change it to, let's say it went way up to $10. I'm just going to change it in this one tab. Now if you look, it's changed it throughout the whole document for that. So it just makes your life a lot easier. I'll show you one more example over here. So it would be region. And I have, again, created another tab in my document called territory. So when it looks up by state, it will then tell me what region that salesperson falls into, as well as who the salesperson is. So again, I'm going to come over here for region. I'm going to type in equal, VLookUp. And then what do I want it to look up? I want it to look up Alabama, put in my comma. I'm going to highlight all the information. Now don't highlight the the headers here. Just highlight only the information. And if you hold down Control and Shift at the same time, keep them held down and do the arrow down, it'll just highlight everything for you. Then that way you don't have to scroll down. This is just a quick, easy way. So now I want it to look up the region because that's what we're doing. And again, the region is in column 2, even though it is column B. So I will say 2, and I will hit enter. And there you go. Alabama is in the Eastern region. Now again, I am going to copy this exact same information. And instead of saying column 2 now, I want it to look in the 3rd column, and that's the salesperson's name. So I'm going to go over here, and instead of saying 2, I'm going to say 3. So there you go. So it pulls it up to East and bracket. And again, go in here, because if you're going to be copying this down, you don't want your looking up in the territory tab to change from these column or row numbers, because that's always going to be the same. So I'm going to add the same dollar symbols in front of the column number and the row number, and now I can just copy this down. Now I cannot hit Shift and Control now because I don't have anything at the end of my data here. If there was something already typed in here, I could do that, but because it's empty, I can't. If I started here and I hit Shift Control, you see how it just goes to the bottom because there's data in here. But if I hit it again, it goes to the very bottom of my document. So I hope that wasn't too confusing in there, but this really just shows you how simple that is. And again, I'll show you if we changed Alabama from being in the Eastern region to, say, we made it the Northwestern region. We'll just see what that looks like real quick here. And you can see it would change all of the Eastern, or all of Alabama, to the Northwestern region now. And again, I will remind you this: whenever you're working in an Excel spreadsheet and you've just finished updating a column, the column looks good, save your file. Keep saving it as you go on in case you have a power outage, something wacko happens, and you lost all of the work you've done. Another thing that I always tell people is, especially if you've got a big document like this, what you want to do is when you go in and make changes to it, rename it with today's date. You could name it sales data 3-15-13 for today's date. And that way, if you found out later on that you made a mistake like last week that affected all of your data, you don't have to, your data is not lost. You can go back before that point, open up that document, and at least you won't have lost everything, or everything won't be messed up. I hope you found this introduction helpful and you can see the applications you might have in your own business. Please make sure to call Southeastern Admin for all your virtual administrative support and secretarial needs. And I hope you have a fantastic weekend. Thank you very much.